Hey all and welcome back. Today I am so excited to share with you exactly how you can start your own very first writing portfolio and use that to start writing for money, even if you have zero experience and you have never been published online before. This video is going to be incredibly in-depth, covering everything you need to know, and it covers the exact process I used to set up my portfolio website when I started out that allowed me to get to $5K a month freelance writing in just 4 months after I lost my full-time job. So it's going to be good stuff. I'm really excited and I hope that you are too. Now, if you are new around here, well, welcome and hello. My name is Jordan from writingrevolt.com, where I teach you how to become a better and higher paid writer. Subscribe now so you don't miss out on any more videos like this one, and turn that notification bell on. And if you are ready to learn how you can make your first ever freelance writing portfolio, then just keep watching. All right, so first things first, what are you going to learn in this video? Well, pretty much everything you need to know. Like, it's going to be so comprehensive. You may want to go ahead and like this video or save it to a playlist so you can reference it later, because it is going to be some in-depth good shit. Today, you are going to learn the #1 mistake beginner writers make with their freelance writing portfolio, 5 pages every single beginner freelance writer must have if they want to sell, the simple tech you can use to get your writing portfolio up ASAP, even if you're not tech savvy, examples of exactly what to say on your writing portfolio website so that it sells, which most writers screw this up. You don't want to make this mistake. I'll tell you exactly what to say, and I'm going to teach you one simple trick you can implement on your portfolio today to get high-paying writing clients, even over writers with more experience than you. Like I said, this shit is gonna be really comprehensive. Like, it's basically gonna be a full-on masterclass, so get ready to learn. And a quick note before we jump in, I'm gonna talk specifically about your writing portfolio and how it pertains to starting a freelance writing business, but a lot of this is also gonna apply if you want to create a writing portfolio to get a full-time job or whatever. So let's jump right in with part 1, which is the #1 mistake that most beginner writers make when setting up their writing portfolio for the first time. Now, as a freelance writer, I can tell you I've made this mistake, and I know many beginners do it. That's okay, but you have got to fix it. That mistake is approaching your portfolio like a desperate employee and not like a business owner. You must approach your portfolio website like a business owner. That means a few things. It means it is a professional business website. It has a custom domain, your name or yourbusinessname.com, and everything you write on that website is set up to sell your writing services. You're not talking about how much you love poetry and how you won the spelling bee in 8th grade, which is totally a thing that happened to me, by the way, so, you know, kind of a big deal over here. But we can't be talking about that shit on our portfolio website, okay? You've got to focus on approaching it like a business owner. Go look at business websites. They have content on their site that is very set up to sell. It's not your autobiography, and it's not you talking about how much you love writing. It is you creating a writing business website. So please keep that in mind before you move forward. Do not do anything else until you understand this is a business website. Now, if you don't have a custom domain or hosting yet for your site, I do have a special link for Bluehost that I'll throw down in the description box below that'll allow you to get a free domain and a really nice hosting discount. I've personally used Bluehost and enjoyed their service, and that's why I recommend them. It is an affiliate link, so I do get a commission if you use it, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. Whether you use it or not, totally up to you, but if you do, know that I really appreciate the support, because it helps me keep creating videos just like this one. All right, on to part 2, which is the 5 pages that you must have on your writing portfolio for it to sell and land you high-paying freelance writing clients. Let's talk about what each of these 5 pages are, and then I'll go into a little bit more detail of how to approach your website. The 5 pages you need are the home page, the about page, the portfolio page, the services and rates page, and a contact page. This is kind of like the bare minimum basics you've got to have as a beginner freelance writer setting up your first writing portfolio. So you can see your portfolio is not really just like a 1-pager with some samples and a resume on it, right? This is an actual business website with multiple pages. Now, later on, you can add more pages like testimonial pages and other things like that, but these 5 pages are what you want to have when you are first starting out. This is essential. And look, this site is not going to be the most beautiful site or the most perfect site at first, okay? Give yourself a break. Give yourself permission to take imperfect action and just go for it. You're not going to get everything right from day one. I didn't. Nobody does. You will never be perfect. You just have to take imperfect action. For your homepage, I recommend keeping it really simple. Make sure you have a big ass headline that states exactly what your niche is on that homepage. As far as your about page, you got to keep in mind that that is really about you, but only in the sense of things that are relevant to your target clients, okay? So if you are targeting finance businesses because finance writing is your niche, mention things about you that are gonna help you build trust specifically with people in the finance niche. You know, did you used to work at a big bank? Do you have finance experience? Were you published on X and Y finance websites? If you don't have anything like that, that is okay. You can still approach it and still get work, but eventually that's kind of what you want to work up to, really positioning yourself for your niche on your about page and keeping everything in the context of stuff that's just relevant to your clients. For your portfolio page, you're going to need 2 to 3 writing samples that are relevant to your niche, which, by the way, if you didn't know, that just means your area of specialization as a freelance writer. 2 to 3 samples, and you can totally self-publish these at first. You can use Medium, LinkedIn Publisher, or another self-publishing site, or you can do some guest posting. Guest posting just means you are a guest blog post writer on someone else's website. Some of those types of things pay and some of them don't. Obviously, you want to start getting paid, but for your first 2 to 3 projects, and that's it, let me be clear, you can do some pro bono work, but then cut off the free shit after that, okay? Really, really important. And make sure for your first couple samples, if you are doing guest posting or doing like a free project for a friend or family member, get a testimonial from them. That way you are getting a good return on your time you invested in creating those samples. I'll throw some of my first samples that I ever created up on the screen now. Those were for the IT and technology copywriting niche before I changed my niche into writing marketing blog posts. Next, we got your services and rates page. Keep this really simple starting out. Again, do not overthink this shit and end up not taking any action. Keep it simple. Share what you do and give a rate range or a starting at rate. The reason you want to do this is to weed out assholes who are just going to try to pay you 2 pennies per word or $10 to write 1,000 words. When you have a rate range that is far above that, you weed that shit out of there so you don't have to waste time sifting through those emails that are really just that, a waste of time. Next, we've got your contact page, and I gotta tell you, you would be shocked at how many freelance writers don't include this anywhere, and it's like solving a fucking mystery to try to find out how to contact them. Your potential clients are busy people. They're not gonna sit there screwing around on your website for 10 minutes trying to figure out how to contact you. They're just gonna move on to the next writer who did make it easy to contact them. So have a simple contact page, pop your email address and a simple form on there, and you are good to go. If you want to see screenshots with examples and a tutorial on exactly how to approach your freelance writer website and the tech on how to get it set up, click over now. I'll throw the link in the description box and above my head right now for my step-by-step freelance writing portfolio tutorial. All right, now on to part 3, the tech that you can use to start your writing portfolio, even if you feel like you're not very tech savvy. I do not consider myself to be very tech savvy. I can kind of handle it, but it's not something that I really enjoy. So if you can relate to that, hey, I am right there with you. But the great thing about setting up your portfolio site is once you get those initial pieces all set up and connected, like, you're good. You can change the design if you want after that, but it's really something that's like once you get through those first couple steps, you can leave most of the techie stuff the same and you're just good to go from there, which is great news. But the 2 things you need to set up your writing portfolio tech-wise are hosting and a CMS. Hosting is just your host for your website, and it's where you're going to also get your domain name, so your name or your business name.com, the URL or domain that you are going to purchase for your business website, which you are going to do because you do have to invest in that. Just saying, do not try to go with myname.wordpress.com because that is just unprofessional. And then as far as a CMS, that just means a content management system. How are you going to put your website content in there? You can use something like WordPress, Wix, Weebly, Squarespace, all really good options. It's totally up to you what you decide to use. I will tell you, I use and enjoy WordPress. However, there's a bit of a learning curve with WordPress. So if that scares you, go with something simple like Squarespace or Wix or Weebly. Now, as far as hosting, I personally used and enjoyed Bluehost. They make it really easy to set up and they have tons of tutorials and a lot of tech support documentation that you can reference if you need help, as well as chat support, which is nice if you're like me and you would much rather chat to someone than talk on the phone. I do have a special negotiated discount for your hosting. You can get via Bluehost down in the description box below. And you also get a free domain when you use that link, so head on down there and check it out if you want to learn more about starting your writing portfolio. All right, on to part 5, which is the one simple trick you can start using right now to get high-paying writing clients even over writers who have way more experience than you. And the way you're going to do this is by using niche marketing, meaning you are going to pick a freelance writing niche, go all in on that niche, and have that niche crystal fucking clear throughout your portfolio website and in your writing samples. So again, your writing samples are finance blog posts if you are marketing yourself as a finance blog post writer. In other words, that is your niche. Niche relevance is so incredibly important. I cannot stress this enough. Because when you're a beginner, you don't have things like testimonials, fancy bylines, things like that that build trust. The way you're going to build trust is by going all in on your freelance writing niche. And the truth is, a lot of writers don't do this, even the more experienced ones, and therefore they miss out on a lot of client work. Most writers don't ever take the time to learn marketing, and that is why they don't become successful and don't make money with their writing. Please don't be one of those writers, because it really doesn't matter how good of a writer you are. If you cannot market yourself, you will not make money writing. Please do not let that happen. Please learn to market yourself, and go ahead and pat yourself on the back because you've started that process already by watching this video. Again, I'll link so many resources for you guys down in the description box, literally everything you need to start your freelance writing portfolio. And I'll also link my free step-by-step masterclass with the 3 steps to making your first $1,000 freelance writing in 45 days or less. This is totally new. I just revamped it for this year. So even if you've taken this class with me in the past, go ahead and re-sign up and get a little refresher because it is totally updated. And I am so excited for you guys to check it out and let me know what you think. All right, my friends, that is all for this writing portfolio tutorial. So it is time for Tito's comment of the day. Tito, what's your favorite comment of the day today? The comment of the day today says, "I'm so glad I found this channel and you just gained an MFN subscriber." Well, I absolutely love to hear that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for watching and keeping this community a really positive and encouraging place. It really means a lot to me and I cannot stress enough how grateful I am for that. If you enjoyed this video, please do throw a like my way. It'll really help me and Tito here out. And be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any questions at all. I'm going to be monitoring the comments all day and moving forward too. I'm not just going to desert those after a day. So definitely leave a comment below and let me know what questions you have. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.